Hello everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina Scrap. I finished that file folder that I started, can't remember when. But anyway, I decided to finish this one, so I just tied it up with a sari silk, and let me show you what it looks like once it's completed. So when I started it, I didn't have those fussy cut yet, so I kind of embellished it and completed it with those because they go so well with the dressing room kit, that cute little dress. Here I've added one of Crafty Me Shop applique with pearls. These are kind of a must if you want to create a little bit shabby chic, and they are really my favorite. They are worth any penny. And then I've added one of her little flowers with my polka dot sari silk. And then so you open it like that, and here you have one of these old receipt. It's a debt receipt from the 80s, 8071 actually, if we look at that. And it's part of my digitals. So I just stapled it here because I didn't want to add anything more. It looks old. There's some handwriting there. So I just thought if I add something, that would just be too much. But I created kind of a little booklet to write down stuff there. Then if I go back in the middle here, I layered a couple of things. So this is from the dressing room digital kit, and I've created a flip with a tracing paper that has been coffee stained, then a flip on the side of a music sheet, an antique music sheet, where I added some modeling paste of beautiful flowers. And then if I slide that, this is this was a card actually. This was the back of a greeting card, like a birthday card, and I just coffee stained it and 3D embossed it. And look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Then I can open it like that. So let me try to go in the middle so you can see everything. And yeah, so here, because that paper is really thin, I didn't add anything. In that middle pocket, I've added a couple of things. So I've created a pocket here and added like just a little saying, sing all day long. And I've used one of my fancy yarns. You know, all of those fancy yarns like that. You can just take one of it, and I just wrapped it around and added a little bit glue here and there to hold it well, and it's just a little deco like that. This is what I like about those fancy yarns, is that they're all individually very delicate yarns, so you can use them. I've been using them on top of the polka dot. This is my exclusivity, by the way, if you don't know by now. And I've used two fancy yarns that I just glued here and there so they hold well. So it's really delicate. It adds a little detail without, using necessarily the whole fancy yarn. So when you purchase a fancy yarn, you have multiple there. You can take a little length out of it and use them individually. Or you have the tassel bundles where they are all individual. And I just added an eyelet and some of my tiny flowers fabric, the Odulcina fabric, and a bit of chiffon silk, and I just attached it with a fancy yarn that is the mesh. That is my favorite. And this is part of my new digital kit. Well, I always say new, but it's one that I listed in my shop already, but it's in the recent ones. So, and I've used a couple in that kit. I'm gonna tell you when they are from that kit. So at the back, I just printed both sides and I added a little tracing paper just to add something at the back. Here, part of the kit, you have tags. So I just added one of the Crafty Me Shop laces and printed both sides. And part of the kit too, you have 2 mini pages. You print them on the same page, but they are right away the perfect size to just fold any way you want and add to a pocket or an envelope, wherever you want. You have a corner pocket, and I've been adding some tags just decorated with some laces. So, okay, let me find a way back. There you go. Then I can flip that. This is what I love about those file folders. It's that it is so interactive. There's so many flips and flops and pockets and everything that you just go crazy with that. So here first, there's an envelope here. So let me show you. Just an envelope. I didn't decorate more, and I've opened the envelope a little bit more, so it's easier to go grab whatever is inside. This is kind of a talk spot. This is part of the kit too. And then if I come back to the middle, I've just glued that page from the little girl's digital kit, and I've put one of the tracing papers that I printed, damaged, and made look like if it's an old one. Isn't it gorgeous? I'll put the links of all my digital kits that I've used in that video to help you figuring out. So here I just have a little pocket there. So I'm sliding it down. Okay, and I didn't realize that I didn't add anything inside the pockets, but I'll show you. There's a corner pocket here where you can add some journaling here. So you have, let me show you with the card. You have a pocket here, but then you have 2 pockets here, 2 bags, glycine bags that have been coffee stained, so you can add things inside. I can leave it there. All right, now if I flip on the other side, I have this cute card there of the bookish girls. And I didn't put anything there, but something could definitively be added there. And I have that cute fussy cut little girl that you can purchase in my shop. Already fussy cut it for you with my Cricut machine. But if you have a Cricut machine or you want to fussy cut it yourself with your scissors, you can buy the digital kit for that. It's PNG files, so you can put them the size you want, and you can overlap with any other digitals too, or print. And I've added some modeling paste, as you can see, the gorgeous Crafty Me Shop applique. It's the same then at the beginning at the front, so it kind of continue at the back. And there's another flip there, and here there's a place to add more. I actually forgot to decorate. All right, so when you open it, if you open it on the side, it's going to look like that, but I made it so you open it like this. So I'll show you this side, and then I'll move down to this one. So here it's a fussy cut of the watercolor flowers, and it's one of the booklets that I've created lately in videos, and I just glued the last page to this flip, so you kind of have a little booklet there. Just decorated it with a little bit of lace, and this is part of the new digital that I'm talking since the beginning. The Victorian Era paper, another little booklet that I did in a previous video, and I've put one of those papers. This is one of my digital kit, but this should be a regular full-size page, and I printed it as a 5x7 paper on a handmade paper that I bought on Amazon that goes into the printer machine, and you can just print on it. But look at the look of it. It's easily tearable with a ruler, and it looks like it's really like handmade paper, but you can print and it's not too thick. So I love it. I'll put the link below because I really love that paper, and at some point it was so expensive that I couldn't see myself even using it myself. But I see that the price is back to normal, so maybe you want to make a little stash of it. All right, on this side, it's one of the tags that comes with the new kit, and I just put an old paper there to open it like that. But this goes up, and here I created a pocket. I just glued that 3D embossed coffee stain and pink embossed 3D embossed paper. I'm gonna have those papers available soon in my shop. The regular coffee stain paper, but some that are coffee stain with pink, different shades of pink actually. Well, or coffee stain, but they don't all look dark like that. Then there's some that are a little bit lighter than that. A little tab there, and that girl writing something, and I just glued two sides of it, so there's a pocket there where I used one of the other tags and created a little booklet out of it. Then you can open like this, and here, here I just added one of the Bookish Girls card, glued on two sides to create a pocket. And I just used one of my coffee stain paper with another piece of coffee stain paper that I just opened like that. And I've put a fussy cut flower that I just glued on that side, so we can put the paper behind, and it creates a closure. And I've used just a little length of fancy yarn that I glued here and here, and a little bit behind the knot there. So it's really, really thin, but so decorative. So that's another way to use the fancy yarns. And here I just put down a paper, a design paper, and attached one of the coffee stain paper with a washi tape. And now if I come here, I've put, this is just a scrap piece of paper that was avocado stained. I've added a little washi tape, and I just glued that side so we can flip it open and write down something there. But it's glued to create like a pocket. So I just glued two sides of that portion here. And it's a pocket, and I've put in it, that's part of the new digital kit, She Holds Dearly. So what can I put inside that I hold dearly? And you can guess, it is an embroidery piece of fabric. I did that one at least a year ago, and I never did anything else with it yet, so it's now in that pocket because Looks like I'm waiting for the perfect project to use it. Now there's a pocket here, so I just glued that gorgeous paper from the Victorian wallpaper kit. And again, one of my inventory cards. That one was printed a little bit smaller than the full size, the letter size format. And I just glued like wax seal. I kind of stayed tone on tone. This is my polka dot, Odulcina polka dot. This is the frizzy cotton yarn, one of the fussy cut flowers. Just simple to decorate, but just so cute. So now if I close that and close like that, and then we can close it, and I attach everything with a closure sari silk just to make sure all the flaps and flops from the top and the back, like this one and this one, are holding together. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll put the link in the description below as well for the video that I made initially a couple of months ago, and I was showing you the process on how to create the structure of a file folder like that. And then so you can follow that video to create your own if you want. And well, decorating, you go with the flow. It's like a junk journal. It's hard to reproduce anyway. So hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.